Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. It's Bernard here on behalf of MovieGameNostalgia.com, and it's another poster versus the movie battle. Well, we're going back to 1997 with this one, and it's of course the man in the iron mask. Leonardo DiCaprio is the king of Hollywood, and that's the son. King of Hollywood. He's supposed to be the king of France, not the king of Hollywood. Oh, great! That's a great poster in the fact of what the actors are on it, rather than any sort of great, great images, isn't it? It's the fact of the actors on the poster there with Leonardo, Jeremy Irons, John Malkovich, Gerard Depardieu, and Gabriel Byrne. I mean, that's just a really good poster for the stars, isn't it? Well, let's have a look back. Let's have a look back. What was better? Was the film any good? Is the poster any good? What do you think about the poster? Have a look at the poster while I'm chatting a bit about the film for you. Yeah, I mean, it was 1998, not 1997. It was put in production in 1997. It was released in 1998. It ended up as a 2 hours, 12 minutes and was classed as an action adventure drama. Directed, producer, and written by Randall Wallace, starring Leonardo DiCaprio in a dual role as the title character and villain. Well, so-called villain. Jeremy Irons as Aramis, John Malkovich as Athos, Gerard Depardieu as Porthos, and Gabriel Byrne as D'Artagnan, because, of course, it's the wonderful Musketeers in this as well. So you get the King of France and these Musketeers. So what's the story? Well, story is as old as time, isn't it, really? Paris is starving, but the King of France is more interested in money and bedding women. Aramis, Athos and Porthos band together with a plan to replace the king. Unknown to many, there is a second king, a twin hidden at birth, then imprisoned for 6 years behind an iron mask. All that remains now is for D'Artagnan. Will he stand against his longtime friends or do what is best for his country? Yes, because D'Artagnan's obviously the king's right-hand man at the moment. Any good? Well, it had a $35 million budget and it returned at the box office $183 million. So it did really, really well. Let's have a look critically, though. How did it do? Obviously, we know it did good box office. Rotten Tomatoes, well, gave it only a positive rating of 33%. That was based on 40 reviews. And the site's consensus states, this is quoting from them, Leonardo DiCaprio plays dual roles with diminishing returns in The Man in the Iron Mask, a cheesy rendition of the Musketeers epilogue that bears all the pageantry of Alexander Dumas' text, but none of its romantic panache. Internet Movie Database critics say were much fairer to or much kinder to it. They only give it an overall rating of 4.8 out of 10, and the scores on there rated anywhere between 4 out of 10 and 7 out of 10. LA Weekly's Ella Taylor rated it 5 out of 10 and commented, going down with the Titanic was a picnic compared to what Leonardo DiCaprio has to weather. An Alice in Wonderland hairdo for starters, as Louis XIV in his unwitting nutso adaptation of Alexander Dumas' 1850 novel. Internet Movie Database rating, well, again, the users, I mean, they did do well, didn't it? It was 6.5 out of 10. So, I mean, they give it an okay rating, all the Joe Public, you and me. MGM review, yeah, I mean, it is a film I watched at the time when it came out, and I did quite enjoy it. I've just sort of reviewed it now and rewatched it, and just quoting from my review now on it. Basically, it's a fun action adventure romp. This was and still is an enjoyable turn your brain off romp. So yeah, just it's not something you think too much about. You just enjoy it for what it is. DiCaprio does struggle to hold down one role, never mind being asked to take on a dual role. At least with the mask on, he's an okay watch. That was a bit cruel of me. It was nice to visit again, but I'll probably wait another 23 years before another watch, if I'm still around. So yeah, I mean, I'd give it an MGM rating of just 6 out of 10 for the film. That's now. I mean, at the time, I may get a little bit higher. It's watchable, as I said. It's popcorn theatre. There's nothing clever about it. It's silly. Yeah, I mean, DiCaprio, I think, does struggle a little bit in it, acting-wise. He's not the greatest, is he? One of his earlier roles. He's done a lot better since, I think, as he's grown into his acting world. But yeah, I mean, there was nothing. I mean, they're both characters. I mean, obviously, they've both been treated. One's been treated abominably and one hasn't, but yeah, the character and the feel of the characters didn't really alter from one to the other. You just thought it was the same guy, basically. It wasn't very well played. It wasn't the greatest role for Leonardo DiCaprio to play, but it was a good film, good fun film, good fun action film. You like good action adventure films, Simple, nothing to it. And if you haven't watched it, please, if you like, just turn your head off, turn your brain off, just settle on down and watch it for what it is. It's good fun, and a good corny ending. But I like the ending. The last 10 or 15 minutes were quite corny and a bit a bit silly, but I quite enjoyed it, and it's worth watching for the actors. So I give it a 6 out of 10. About the poster, well, I mean, I say there's not a lot going on in the poster, is there? But I'm gonna reward the poster victory again, because I think because of the actors on it. I think if you like any of those actors, and obviously it's a moment in time, isn't it? I mean, that's a great image of Leo. Obviously, fans of Leonardo out there, I'm sorry if I've been a bit cruel on his acting, but as far as a good-looking fella, he wasn't too bad looking, was he? So yeah, I mean, I like the. I'm going to give the poster 6.5. So I'll give the film 6 out of 10 and the poster 6.5. Let me know what you think in the comments below, whether you agree with me and whether you've watched this recently or plan on watching it again, and let me know what you think. As I said, it's just, I'll give it a watchable rating of 6 out of 10 because it's good fun. It's good fun for what it is, and don't expect any great, deep, serious thoughts on the film. It's just a good fun action, a bit of comedy, not too much comedy, but a bit of comedy in there as well. So, as you expect from the Musketeers, don't you? There always seems to be a comedic element to their films. Anyway, thanks for watching this little movie versus poster special where the poster has come out on top yet again. Please push the subscribe button, push the bell notifications if you like these little mini reviews and specials I do. And please follow me on Twitter at nostalgia_movie. And also on Facebook at Bernard and Ian with links to movie game, nostalgia.com, my website, where plenty of this posters are available if you fancy it, and reasonably priced as well. So get on there and have a look at that. Plus old rare DVDs and board games, obviously, on movie game, nostalgia.com. That thing there. Anyway, thanks for watching this. Thumbs up's always great. Very appreciated if you can do a thumbs up. Tell your friends about this. As I say, I do these little movie reviews and board game reviews. And obviously, if you're into football, I have my little Manchester City vlogs as well. So if you know any friends, or you've got any friends who are into Manchester City, please point them in the direction of my vlogs. And they're all on the playlist below, and all the links, etc. are below to other reviews I've done, and other links to other poster reviews, etc. Anyway, thanks for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed this little look back at Man in the Iron Mask from 1998 with the wonderful Leonardo DiCaprio and the rest of the Musketeer band. There's always 3 Musketeers, but there's always 4 of them. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. Please, whatever you're going to do with the rest of your day, have a great one. Look after yourself, look after your friends, and more importantly, look after your family. And this is Bernard saying goodbye, and I hope to see you all again very soon. Bye-bye.